Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are so very glad to see you out on this Sunday afternoon. My name is Jim Lyon. I'm a part of the pastoral staff here at the Fairview Church and School. And on behalf of the congregation, I want to welcome you today to this extraordinary moment. This stage that you are now facing was constructed in 1928 by the Seattle Public School District at the time that they built this building as an elementary school. And they were trying to impress all the people on the Atlantic coast, even in New York City, that Seattle was really a place. They feared that it wouldn't be recognized in other parts of the world. And so when they built this building, they ordered light fixtures. The ones you see here are original from Tiffany's, handmade in New York City, to represent the investment in the theater, in the arts, and in education. Now, all these years, almost 100 years later, we are so thankful to welcome you into this space, because many things have happened on the stage over those 100 years, but today is true to the original intent of this auditorium, to help people understand the theater, arts, education, culture, and communication. And we are so proud to welcome to the stage today Zay, a three-person trio, all siblings, a sister and her two twin brothers who have captured the magic and the art of Mongolian throat music that has long been a part of their family's culture. We are so thankful you're here to be a witness, both with your ears and your eyes and your hearts, to understand this extraordinary gift of culture, language, and communication, ancient and modern at the same time. And we welcome you. And at this moment, I'd like to introduce Jewel, who is the mother of this phenomenal trio. And she's going to come and introduce them to you and also give some more of the history and context of what you will experience today. Would you welcome Jewel to the front?
Thank you for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's concert, Nomad Sound World Around. We are so thrilled to have you here with us today. Бүгдээрээ амгалан сайн байцгаана уу? Өнөөдрийн тоглолтод хүрэлцэн ирсэн та бүхэндээ чин сэтгэлээсээ баярлалаа гэж хэлмээр байна. First of all, we wanted to express our deepest gratitude, Miss Esther, and the entire Fairview team, including Pastor Jim Lyon, Kevin Tucker for the live stream. We are streaming live, and Vince Tracy for the sound system, and then Esther Wu, our amazing coordinator, and volunteers Vivian and Jeff for making this concert possible. Your dedication and support and hard work have helped bring this music to life. We are truly grateful from bottom of our heart. My name is Jewel, and I have the honor of being proud mother of members of ZE, and which also means I'm their laundry service, personal alarm clock, and late night snack chef. And right here is Dad, maybe he's in backstage. His job is to carry heavy instruments and look calm while I do all the worrying. Before the music begins, I would love to share a little background that I think you'll find interesting. Our kids were all born in Minnesota. But when our oldest, Anu, started school and the twins were just 4 years old, we packed up and moved to Mongolia, to my hometown. We wanted our kids to grow up knowing Mongolian language, culture, and traditions, not from stories, but by living it. For about 2 years, we actually lived in a traditional yurt called ger. Yes, all 5 of us in one big round tent. Imagine trying to keep 3 kids from fighting in that space. That was our version of family harmony training. After the Gobi, we moved to Ulaanbaatar, the capital city where our kids began studying music at just 8 and 6 years old. We spent wonderful years in Mongolia before returning to US when Ano started middle school. And just as we're settling back, the pandemic hit, but music didn't stop. The kids continued lessons online with their teachers in Mongolia, and even adding more instruments and then more throat singing. To stay connected, we started sending short practice videos back to the teachers, and those little clips slowly grew into something more, the beginning of Ze. At first, it was simply about keeping the music alive from home. After 2 or 3 years of studying, we began looking for a group or ensemble where they keep practicing and growing. We reached out to orchestra teachers and local ensembles, but nothing quite fit. So in 2020, we decided, why not create our own? That's how Ze was born. We started as home videos in our living room, soon became live performances at festivals and cultural events across Pacific Northwest, even to the Benoraya Hall. In 13th century, Genghis Khan shared powerful message to the world that nations and peoples, no matter how different, could be connected through culture, through trade, and through respect for one another. He also reminded humanity that harmony between people and harmony with nature itself was not only possible, but essential for our shared future. As nomadic Mongolians, our way of life has always been in sync with nature's rhythms. The wind across the steppe, the sound of animals, the flow of seasons. Nomad Sound carries those voices, and we believe world needs that message again today. That we move forward, we must listen, not only to one another, but to the earth we share. And that is the spirit we hope you feel today, and that this music can connect us across borders, across generations, across cultures. What we started as a way to send practice clips to teachers has now grown into something much bigger, and we are so grateful you are here to be a part of this journey today. Our concert begins with one of the most cherished musical traditions, the Ortindo, or long song. This isn't just tradition, it's a way to honor the land, the ancestors, and the spirit of moment before any music begins. The long song carries blessings for peace, for harmony, and for good beginning. Its slow, flowing melody invites us to breathe, to listen, and to open our heart. Through this ancient art, singers express freedom, love, longing, and the connection between humans, animals, and nature. Traditionally, the long song usually singers sing with horsehead fiddle or side flute, but today we'll share a different way, played entirely on instruments. The piece you will hear is Jahang Shark, a beloved long song that honors a swift and a noble horse, symbol of spirit and pride in Mongolian culture. Please welcome. Skin. Temujin plays modern merenkhor, yes, they're different. And Timuling plays the yaching, hammer dulcimer, and its shimmering tones through music. Again, Mongol Arting Ortindo, Jahang Shark. From that white, timeless music, we now move into another traditional song that also Монгол ардын дөө мандах нар. From the sunrise, we now travel deeper into the Mongolian landscape to a place called Tsagan Sorok, or White Stupa. This piece silent beauty of steppe and sacred image of white stupa rising from the land. In this piece, you will hear spacious, flowing lines that invite reflection like standing before nature itself in stillness. It is music of reverence, memory, and connection to the timeless Mongolian landscape. Нацгийн Жонсон Норвегийн аялгау Цагаан Суурга. From the serene landscapes of Tsagan Sorok, we now turn to a piece that celebrates one of the most important symbols of Mongolia, the horse. Ulumbar, composed by Tse Sukhbatar, is inspired by grace, step. As you listen Ulumbar, imagine the clouds drifting across the vast Mongolian plains and the horses moving with elegance and power, carrying the history, culture, and spirit of Mongolia with them. Цэндийн Сүхбаатарын зохиол Ulumbar. Now we will share a song of Darkhat people. The Darkhat live in Mongolia, far north, among high mountains, crystal lakes, and the endless taiga forest. Their songs carry the spirit of this land, life in harmony with nature, the beauty of nomadic traditions, and the emotions of everyday life. Darkhat folk songs are lyrical and melodic, inviting listeners on a deep journey of the heart. Darkhat ardindo isteng gangal notak. Next, we will perform the praise song of the Altai. In Mongolian tradition, praise songs celebrate what's most sacred, majestic mountain, noble horse, or great person. The Altai Mountains, rising in western Mongolia, have long been regarded as a powerful and a sacred landscape. This praise song honors the beauty, strength, and spirit of Altai, carrying with it voice of nature and a deep respect Mongolians hold for their land. In Mongolia, the praise songs like this one are sometimes sung continuously for 3 days without stopping. Of course, we won't do that here today, but even in a short form, you can feel the power and spirit of this ancient tradition. You might hear some unusual, almost magical sounds coming from their voices. It's called homi, or Mongolian throat singing. It's a special way of singing where one person can make 2 or more notes at the same time, a deep, steady hum underneath with a high, clear whistle on top. Homi comes from the open steppes of Mongolia, inspired by the wind, the rivers, and the sounds of nature all around. It's a way to connect with land. And today you will hear it layered into the music, giving it sound unlike anything else. Altang Machtal. Next is Ulimjin Chanar, one of Mongolia's most beloved long song. Its words praise the vastness of human spirit, beauty of nature, and the harmony between people and the world around them. Composed by Demden Surung Danzong Ravja, he created this piece at Meditation Center in the Gobi region. This song is often sung with great emotion and deep reverence, carrying the listener into meditative state. Today, you will hear it performed on the flute with circular breathing, a rare technique that allows the sound to flow without interruption, like an endless wind across the steppe. Danzang Arabjagindo Ulimjing Chanar. Timolung plays the Mongolian side flute using circular breathing, create continuous flowing sound. Our next pieces, Adagio and Orunkhas, were composed by Lobsang Jambing Chodong, one of Mongolia's most respected classical composers. Chodong was a pioneer of Mongolian symphonic and ballet music, known for blending traditional Mongolian melodies with Western classical harmony. Orunkhas is a graceful waltz, often performed in ballet performances and beloved for its elegance and emotion. Both pieces are very popular in Mongolia and have been beautifully transcribed for the Mörnkhor, the horsehead fiddle, bringing their emotional depth to life through our traditional sound. Lobsang Jambin Chodoni Hugjum Adagio Orunkhas. Now we will perform our own original song, Mongol Jalod, or Mongolian Kids. This piece celebrates the energy, joy, and the spirit of Mongolian children, capturing their curiosity, playfulness, and deep connection to their culture and the natural world. This was our last song of the first half of the show. We hope you enjoyed this journey through Mongolian music so far. Up next, get ready for more surprises in the second half. While we're getting ready for the second half, we would love to share our music video made from 2 years ago for one of our album songs called Solace.
day. I is a
While he's switching to electric horsehead fiddle, we would love to share another home video. It might be interesting for you.
Hello, we're all a band and we play Mongolian traditional instruments, and we're gonna introduce our instruments.
I'm going to introduce my instrument. Okay, this the horse head, and it has 2 strings. In 13th centuries, the bow was archery, and you can make horse sound.
This instrument called tor. The tor was first formed from hollow plants, and it has 3 holes. One important thing about tor is that musician can layer his voice over sound of the instruments. We play traditional melodies with unknown dates and authorship folk songs.
This is Tashor, and this is Mongolian style guitar.
I play the hocher, which is a bowed traditional instrument of Mongolia. It's also known as a snake skin violin or the erhu. The name hocher means the instrument of the Hu people. The most popular kind of hocher has 2 strings and 2 ears.
I play limp. This is side-blown flute. Traditionally perform Mongolian folk long song. I'm learning circular breath.
The throat singing, also known as humi, is an overtone singing practiced by people of Mongolia. In throat singing, the performer produces a pitch and 1 or more pitches over that one. There are 24 types of humi. The basic 2 are herhra and shaha. Herhra is a deeper sounding, almost like growling sound, like a and the shaha is like a high pitch, like a flute-like, and it's like the tor, merahor, and the humi are masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity identified by UNESCO.
Learn Japanese with anime.
so much for being here today and joining us in this journey through Mongolian music. Your presence, your attention, and your applause mean world to us. Truly, you are helping keep this music alive. If you'd like to support Zeh, here are a few ways you can help. Please follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every click, every follow helps us share this music with more people around the world. Second, if you love what you hear tonight, we have concert t-shirt available. Your support helps us continue to create and perform. But most importantly, your encouragement and your enthusiasm are what keep our music alive. Every cheer, every clap, every cheer spreads the spirit of Mongolia, its traditions and its sounds. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being part of this journey. We hope to see you again soon, and until then, keep the music alive in your hearts. Nomad Music World Around. Thank you.